Alrighty, we got to do the revenue review. We got to take a look at what sold during this week. There was a little bit of gold grabbage in the middle of the week. I needed to pick up gold to buy the supplies to make more gold. Sometimes you got to do it. So I looted 100,000 gold of awakened air transmutations. Those air transmutations are very nice. They're sitting at like 100 gold profit a craft, and you have 10 of them every day, every other day, about somewhere in there. Feels good. An easy 1,000 gold crafting. So I looted those awakened airs. They're not in here. We got 700k in the bags. So we're sitting at like, I think 835 in the bags on this character. Let's take a look at the Azurweave. How much is that of that is Azurweave? A lot. That's a lot of Azurweave. It's 655,000 gold in Azurweave. Okay. That's a lot. We got some pets in there. We got Skyfry up in there. Whoa. Skyfry is a pet out of Warlord Drainer. He says, questioning himself. Let's check it. We got some Sky Golem sales this week. We got a sale earlier in the week, and I got a sale. That's a spoiler alert on another character. Spoiler alert, dude. You gotta slow down. What are you doing? Looks like we got some sales for the items that are coming out of the garrisons. Just expect it. Every single week we have this because I jump to the garrisons and I touch the mission table at least once a week on my 20-something tunes that I'm doing the transmutes on. So gonna have Coalfist Gronlings, gonna have some huge ogre caches. He says as he makes a fool of himself. Gonna have some medallions. Got some medallions in there. He says, confidently regaining the ball. What else are we gonna have? Some army knives. I sell these all day long. They just sit here and they sell. When they sell, they sell. What are you gonna do? But you can see, out of that 704,000 gold, 655 of it is Azurweave, which is crazy. But Azurweave is selling, making a bunch of gold with Azurweave. So what are you gonna do? Well, you can compare it to the transmutes. Transmutes profit was 140, 130. 130 versus 655. That's pretty good. So the transmutation mastery is pulling out about 20% profit of the Azurweave bolt. That's not bad, man. So if you're not doing your transmutations as well as your Azurweaves, you're leaving 20% of your profit on the table. That's significant. All right, I'm collecting. Moving on to the next character. Let's go. All right, here's the second bank account. Banker, whatever you want to call him. This guy sells all of the engineering toys and trinkets and all kinds of engineering things. And also enchanting. This guy sells tomes of illusions. Does this make you a bank? No. Does it sell every once in a while? Yeah. 32,000 gold. Almost all of that is coming out of a Sky Golem. This is 1 week of sales in all of the engineering toys and trinkets and the tomes of illusions. This is pathetic. This is pathetic. But 32,000 gold. Let's add it to the list. We're sitting at 870. Let's go to the next characters. All right, this is account number 2. I got 3 crafters on this account. These crafters do nothing but craft and sell in the auction house. So they sit in Veldraken, they refresh their auctions once a day, and all they do is they craft 3 sets of items, okay? They do the PvP set, which is a bunch of greens. This is very useful. And when you need to PvP, when you want to start to PvP, you're gonna sell an entire set of this stuff because this is the way to go. They sell the blue set, so once you get up to level 70, everybody starts off with the blue set, so I sell that as well. and they sell the profession tools. All the professions need to start out with these tools. These were making a killing before. They're making less of a killing now because we're like halfway through the expansion cycle, I think. And most people have their profession tools already. Actually would like to look into these sales right now. Let's do that. Let's take a look at the sales specifically for the profession tools. Take a look at the ledger. Revenues. Filter by the group. Profession tools. That cannot be right. That cannot be right. Have we sold none of these in the last 30 days? Oh, for just the blacksmithing? Okay, so blacksmithing profession tools are not selling. Have I just slept on this and now none of the profession tools are selling? Or maybe this data is wrong. I would think that this data is, something's wrong with this data. Trust this data at all. I'm gonna have to keep my eyes on this. I'm gonna have to watch this manually because I know that in the last 30 days I've sold at least one profession tool. Something is wrong here, so we're gonna move right on. I don't like that. All right, so let's look at the total gold. These are the 3 characters. Last week, I took these characters out of my old alt account and I transferred them into this new alt account because I wanted those recruit a friend bonuses. So each week I'm going to be buying a token just in this account until I get to the 6 months. So I bought a token here. I started it on Thursday. How is that possible? What is our time frame we're looking at here? All? This is too long. This is too long. Look at 1 week. Look at that. We're in the red. That looks bad. Because we bought the token, took us down to 205, then we went back up to 335. So we started the week out. We jumped, what did we jump here? 387 to 3, so 10,000. 10 plus 120. 130. So 145 total for this account for the week. That's a little bit chilled. This account used to pull out 500,000, 600,000 a week. So I see these bumps as being smaller than they have in the past. It's hard to compare it because this account is new and it only has a week and a half worth of data in there. But you're gonna have to take my word for it. Brutal. I hate saying that stuff, but it is what it is. I know that this account was pulling out. In the beginning of the expansion, it was pulling out 500, 600 a week per... was that per character? No, I think that was total for the 3 characters. So they're making the blue set, they're making the PvP set, they're making the profession tools. That's why 30 days, because this account has only been active for a week and a half. So in the last week and a half, I've sold no profession tools. That's significant. That's worth noting. What that means is there's not a lot of people that are picking up professions this late in the game. Ooh, that's interesting. That's the juicy nugget of this section. Because I have profession tools from blacksmithing, engineering, leatherworking, inscription, all of them. I have all the profession tools getting posted and not a single one sold in the last week and a half. Let that sink in. So let's add 140 to our 870. Oh, we barely made it over 1 million this week. We're over 1 million though. We're over 1 million. So I'm going to collect this gold and I'm going to turn it into more Azurweave bolts. I'm going to turn it into the gold giveaway coming up soon, 1 p.m. PST. And yeah, I'm gonna move on into next week, and I'm gonna buy another token on this account. So this is gonna go down to under 100,000 gold. Brutal. But I'm gonna do it. All right, I'm gonna go play some games. Hey, that's the revenue review. What you're making gold on last week, same as what you're making gold on next week. Pick up that tailoring. Tailoring for Azurweave bolts is crushing it. Pick up the transmutations. 10 transmutations a week, a day. Is still pretty good. It's 1,000 gold. So if you want 1,000 gold, go for it. I do. On all my characters, I want it, so I got it. I'm gonna go play some games.